Naka must stop her sister ship from causing an all-out war in the INPF. Yep. I don't know how you manage it, Captain. Manage what, Lieutenant? The Pacific Ocean is managed and we haven't seen land in days. If I didn't know better, I'd say that was a complaint, Lieutenant. Lady Naka, I swear it. I swear, it was more of an observation than anything else. Gancho, I must respectfully state my objective to all forms of insubordination. Allow me to discipline this miscreant. Sir, you know I didn't mean anything by it, sir. Sir? I believe that's unnecessary. I can't you. I differ to your judgment. Nagano's approaching. Seems your reprieve has been granted. Battle stations. Never been so glad to hear a siren in my life. I'd rather face Morgana than be reprimanded. He could have died. Luckily, Naka was so calm under fire. Just strikes fear into enemies and crew alike, Captain. One of these days, Lieutenant, that mouth of yours will get you in some serious trouble. As long as that day isn't today, sir. I've noticed that the deck's still the worse for wear after the battle. See that she's restored as soon as possible. Yes, Captain. Go on, Mark, before you really make a fool of yourself. Do you hear that, Naka? The sound of men hard at work cleaning up the place. Hi, Kanjo. Any other instructions for the queue? You really handled the battle like a team. I look forward to working with you further. I could look for my hi. Lady Naka, is everything alright? You seem distant. The battle drains me, Kanjo. If it is alright with you, I wish to retire to my quarters. Please, by all means, you're dismissed. I can never tell if she respects me or hates me. Funiyuri, you're approaching from the south, Kanjo. Seems your R&R has been cut short. I'll make it up to you. The only thing I need is an unquestioned victory. You handled that last battle quite well. I especially admire how you directed fire from your fellow ships in the fleet. Domo arigato, gozaimasu. Something the matter? Please, Kanju, I do not wish to trouble you. Naka, we can't work together if secrets hinder our ability to fight battles. It's one of the ships of the fleet, sir. My sister, Sendai. She didn't seem to be sustaining heavy fire. That's not the issue, sir. She was staring. Staring? All ships have a connection with the Nagano no Kami, the Bells Sandai, however, fell to drift. Ship wasn't responding to you? I can't quite state what the issue was, sir. In the heat of battle, I couldn't concentrate on Sendai long enough. Captain, lady, we have a situation. The Morganas are circling back. Everyone to the bridge. Naka, see if you can establish communication with Sendai. I noticed it too. Something seems off with Sendai. Gancho, our ability to wage war rests upon our cohesion as a unit. We must resolve the issue with Sendai. It would be easier to solve it if we knew what the issue was. We need more than just stirrings. I do detect sarcasm, Kancho. I apologize. My spiritual nature is somehow angered you. Oh, Naka, unique ability against bells are priceless. Come in a sigh. I was too quick to take offense. It is imperative that we establish contact with Sendai. Perhaps we go aboard? I disagree, Kanjo. She may be a ship of the fleet, but we don't know what the dangers await. I suggest that we pull alongside her to ascertain the situation. I need to get closer. Navigator? Captain? Lady Naka? Set a course for the harbor of Saipan. Radio Sendai, get her to follow. I hope we know what we're doing. I have faith in our ability. It's not our ability that worries me. It's that we can catch a break. To war. Chapter 5. Ah, Saipan, it's nice to see you land again after all this time. I don't trust ports, Kanchio. Too many businesses prey upon the weakest of sailors. I heard there's an excellent fish market. The locals love fatty tuna. No fish will ever match the fresh salmon of my home and the Naka River. Sir, Sindai has pulled into port. We radioed the captain to come on board. And? May I speak to you in private? Lieutenant, I won't force you to relapse to fear the truth. Take a break, Nakatha, it won't be long. If you think that's what's best for the mission. The captain of Sendai said he will only be aboard if no bellies on the bridge. How was this man even commissioned? That's inexcusable. She's the spirit of the ship. Short call, sir. She may be intimidating, but that seems severe. Sir, Morgana's on the horizon, steaming towards Saipan. We have to act now to save the harbour. Right, let's pull on. Right when we pull into port, naturally. Radio Sendai, have them form up of our starboard. I'll meet with the captain after the battle. Sir, Captain Noda of Sendai is on deck. Excellent. Please escort me to my quarters. Have you talked to Naka yet, sir? Talk to me about what? Yeah, he was officer for Iruchi. I think we're needed anywhere else. Yeah, but here duty calls. Is this about the Sendai Coucho? I don't understand what it is about. Captain Noda will only meet with me privately. Ganjo, we can't work well together if secrets hinder our ability to fight battles. Damn, no one's against me. Has my point been made? I hope what this captain has to say is worth the damage done to Naka. Okay, chapter 7. Captain of the cruiser, Naka, I presume? What can I do for you? You can start by explaining why you feel the need to remove my bell from this meeting. Calm yourself, Kanchio. You're the one who called me for the meeting. I don't need to be interrogated by a peer. The Belle Naka is keenly intelligent and excellent in battle. She claims something is amiss with Sendai, and I believe her. Inspect the ship if you want, Kanchio. Sendai hasn't been in better shape since her commissioning. Such a grand day that was. You're at the commissioning of the Sendai? I've been with her in working capacity since day one. The Tenno himself was at the ceremony. Must have been a great honor having the Emperor oversee such an occasion. It certainly was. Ever since I served Japan and my Emperor with utmost loyalty. But these bells, like these Nagano no Kami, I don't trust them. Without them, we would be blind to the Morgana mist. Probably choking to death as well. I've defeated my share Morganas on my own. You shouldn't sell yourself short either. You have to admit, they're an asset at minimum. They're a distraction. You know the bells appeared at the same time as the Morganas? Whose side are they truly on? The side of humanity, I believe. I'm sorry, but my loyalty is to the nation of Japan, not humanity in general. Kancho Morgana's approach from the south. What did I say about bells? I must return to my ship. We have no time. Elder, you'll be safe here. We'll return you to the battle when the battle is through. Chapter 8. Your skill is incredible, terrifying rally. If you or your crew ever need a demonstration, I'd be happy to come aboard. Charming, I believe this is my time to disembark. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Please radio me anytime if you need. Remember what I told you. Don't trust everything those bells say, regardless of how they handle in battle. I'll keep that in mind, Captain Noda. Fair seas. Something seems deeply wrong with that, Kanchio. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Can you keep a secret? I would guard it like I do the lives of the ship. Noda deeply trusts the bells. He seems to think you and the Morganas are a distraction. How could he? A distraction? Apologies. My temper got the better of me. That was my reaction at first too. He seems to only care about his duty to the Emperor. His distrust is infecting Sendai. It's going to cripple our ability to wage war against the Morganas. What was there to do? He's been with Sendai since she was commissioned. He's a seasoned veteran. It's not my place to say, Kanchio. You're the leader of the ship. It's your responsibility to make the best decision for the crew. He's right there, though, Naka. Morgana's approaching. Wait. Am I lighting up like I'm pretending that I'm the captain? Chapter 9. Do we have a fixed eye on Sendai? Yes, Captain. She remains in position in the battle group. No division. Excellent. Ferrucci, your sense of duty brings great honor. Thank you, Lady Naka. I shall return to my lookout. If he's planning anything, he's not showing it. Is it Noda? Is it Noda? Negative, Captain. Morgana fleet approaching fast. Can we get a visual on Sendai? Negative. All the smoke from the battle has obscured our view. We need to close this smoke immediately. Full steam ahead. Doesn't that seem a bit reckless? Let's attempt radio communication first. Understood, but I must retire to my quarters until the smoke is past. Lieutenant, Alex says no radio content can be made. The smoke is clearing. Do we have a visual on the rest of the fleet? The stirrings are growing fainter. She's gone. All accounted for except Sendai. She's vanished, sir. So, mutiny. These Morgana battles are rattling my bows. When will this end? Complaining again, Lieutenant. Lady Naka, I promise I do more than complain. You just catch me at my worst. You seem proficient enough at radio and communications. Anything from Sendai? Nothing yet. Officer Ferrucci and I are hard at work. Yes, the navigator, you two seem chummy. Keep it above board, Lieutenant. Defeating the Morganas is my sole priority, Captain. You look refreshed, Kanchio. Nothing like a napped upon my brain. I prefer to soak in a bath in my quarters. Have you felt anything from Sendai? The faintest stirrings, Kanchio. It doesn't matter which direction we sail. We'll find her, I promise. I'm glad your brain is fully powered, Kanchio. We need your full attention. Battle stations. Strange that it takes us straight to another chapter. Attention, we are being raided. Prepare for battle. These Morganas never stop coming. These battles are wearing me down, but I can't let the crew know. Kanchio, no casualties from our last skirmish, sir. Thank you, Naka. I spoke with Lieutenant Marks. He's intercepted radio transmission. Kanchio, you're bleeding at the temple. I might have rattled my head a little during the last battle, but nothing serious. Nothing serious? I demand that you retire to your quarters immediately. I'll radio the mess hall. Vinagarius and Sake. If news about Sendai. If we don't act now, we might lose the initiative. Any news can wait until you're lying down safely. I insist, let me escort you. I can walk myself to my quarters. I don't want to keep you from your duties. Naka? Sir, if I leave you alone, will you actually go to your quarters? Perhaps your guiding hand would help. Hello, Kancho. How's your head feeling? Never better. I could smash it through the hole and feel not very... Kiss and make it better. That's good to see you in spirits are restored. Good to see that your spirits are restored. Captain, I have that intercepted radio transmission you asked for. Send it immediately, Lieutenant. We intercepted communication from Sendai. It was garbled, but we could at least make out something about reclaiming glory for the Emperor. Not much to go on. Are we going to be able to get a location? The horizon of the Emperor of the Sun, expanding horizon of the Emperor. Expand the horizon to the Emperor of the Sun. Jeez, that's what it said. Conquest. He's thinking about conquest now. This will lead to chaos amongst the protection fleet. We have to stop him. Captain Morganas are approaching from both sides. They're trying to flank us. To arms! Chapter 13. Naka, you seem troubled. Please unburden your mind. The more arigato gozamasu. Gancho, I simply can't allow one of my sister ships to be used to undermine the neutrality fleet. We can't fight each other and the Morganas. Lady Makara, I couldn't agree with you more. Our duty is to stop her, and I promise we will. On my honor as a captain. I admire your resolve, Gancho. I am worried, however, that the Pacific is vast, and we have no idea where Noda may have headed. Walk with me to the bridge. Let's confer with Officer Fernucci and Lieutenant Marks. Captain on deck. Any news of Sendai? We have eliminated 75% of the Pacific as her target, sir. Bring up a potential map of her targets. We haven't heard any reports of activity in the Philippines or Indonesia, and I don't think Captain Oda would attack Australia or New Zealand with just one light cruiser. But from all accounts, they were last seen heading eastwards. Pearl Harbor has been on high alert since the Morganas first appeared. Not exactly a soft target. I'm not having any brilliant ideas, Captain. Never give up, Lieutenant. There are no dead ends, only weak men. Kancho, what about Peru? I understand there's a significant Japanese population there. If Captain Oda was delusioned about extending the empire. Or further south, remember the C2C? Remember the C2C business? Doesn't have hope of getting through the Panama Canal, but if he wants to go from the Pacific to the Atlantic, what? The Strait of Magellan? The South Trip of South America, a navigator's nightmare. Marks, radio the fleet. We have to stop that ship. And Ferrucci set the southeasterly course. If I'm wrong and Noda has designs on Peru, we'll still hear about it. And we'll intervene before Sendai makes the mistake in which we can't recover. Aye, Captain. So we may have to hold on to a moment. Morgana fleet is approaching. Kancho, I have urgent news. I've made contact with Sendai. Fantastic work. Do you have her bearings? What can you tell me? Unfortunately, very little. Commander says she's in great distress, that's all. However, we are on the right course. How can you tell? The stirrings have grown stronger as we've steamed forward. I sincerely hope you're right. We'll only need one chance to avert an international disaster. Gancho, have you thought about what you will do when you locate the Sendai? Plundering and making it up as I go along is my 14 Naka. Whatever it takes, we have to view Sendai as a pirate ship, not a member of the fleet. I don't mean to rain down fire upon Sendai, do you? She's done nothing wrong. It's a tricky issue, but I hope to take Noda peacefully, if at all possible. He had some unfortunate biases when we last spoke, but he didn't seem beyond reasoning. Mutiny can change a man, can't you? When needed on the bridge, can't you? Your orders? Let's crush the Morganas. Alright, what were the first lines? Oh, let's refuse. Oh, no. No. I see what it's done. It's impossible. She's refusing all radio contact. I still can't establish a visual. We're flying blind. No, we're not. Sendai stirrings are stronger and louder. Adjust the course 10 degrees south, officer. Yes, ma'am. I'm so glad we have a Belle on the ship, Captain. Without her, we would never have discovered Noda's plans. She's right, sir. Even I have to admit she grows on you. Hello? I'm picking up tremendous radio interference. A fog fleet approaching through the fog. No visual yet, sir. I trust Lieutenant Marks prepared to engage. Chapter 16. About halfway there now. Officers, to your station. We need to defend from these Morganas. Damage to the hull, guns jammed. Now fires have broken out on the deck. I repeat, fires broken out on the deck. Any casualties? I can't tell yet, Captain. It's difficult to focus past the fires. Lieutenant Marks? Sorry for the wait, Captain. It's mayhem on deck. Divert all available men to the fire brigade. Get those deck fires under control ASAP. Yes, sir. Lady Naki, we have the ship stabilized immediately. That's better. I feel the water washing over my deck. I can concentrate again. We make a good team, Naka. Both of us served as calming voice to the other. Can't you? If I didn't know better, I'd accuse you of being too familiar. Shouldn't the captain be familiar with the ship? The Kancho should lead in accordance to military regulation. Has the damage on board has the damage been brought under enough control since Sendai? Yes, she is fighting against him. Noda. She knows she can't last against him forever, but she's giving it all she's got. What can we do to assist her? Intercept her as soon as possible. Right, increase speed by 5 knots. Hi, Kancho. Captain, received word from the aerial recon units that Sendai has been spotted 100 nautical miles from our position. At our ship speed, we should have a visual on her within a relatively short period of time. Excellent. Aye, of course she will have a visual on us. Whoa, where'd you come from? Lady Naka, how much have you heard? I'm the belle of the ship, I hear everything. Then that means you heard... Lieutenant Mark sure is jumpy. He always has one speak his mind. I should go after him. You're my guest, officer. Thank you, sir. I'll be back in 5. I think it would be best if we knock out Sendai's engines as soon as we had a chance. We're too close to civilian traffic to be gentle. Sendai will see it as betrayal. She's been rebelling against Noda for our benefit. That could turn her against us. There's a chance I'm willing to risk. We can't afford consequences otherwise. As you are certain, Kancho, you have the right to make this decision. It's not an easy call. If you fire on her, however, I will never forgive her. Forgive you. I mean, there's a simple solution to this, is make the Morganas fight him. Your orders, sir? Conversation table Morganas must be stopped. Chapter 18. What am I going to do? I can't risk all that war when I can't be at war with my own ship. On top of that, she can hear me as I monologue. Having a crisis of inaction, Captain? I'll take all the help I can get. Glad to hear it, Captain. Two heads are better than one. Lieutenant, how can you expect to stop Sendai without turning Naga against me? That's difficult, Captain. Firing upon Sendai is the bluntest solution to the first issue, but destroying the trust between you and Naka. Also, Noda is a powerful captain. There's no guarantee the first plan he would ever work. The first plan would even work. He could still attack the Straits, and then you're in double trouble. I see your point, Lieutenant. Firing is a terrible course of action, however, we still don't have any better options. What about convincing Noda to not attack? Well, that was my original hope, but since they're not even denying to answer when we hail them. Unless he thought we wanted to join him. Exactly. Wait, what? Let's get to the bridge and dispatch these Morganas. I have a plan. Chapter 19. Alright. Gift, then plan. Gift, plan, ahem. Lady Naka? You called, Kanjo? I have a gift for you. Freshly caught sea bass off our deck. Oh, Kanjo, I don't know what to say. Say you're not mad at me. Why would I be mad at you? I apologize for suggesting we torpedoed your sister ship. There is never a dead end, Naka. I accept your apology, sir. The bond I have with my sisters is the highest importance to me. I am glad we are working to resolve this crisis peacefully. Captain, crisis Morgana fleet approaching from the rear. Chapter 20. The plan is simple. We pull along Sendai with a white flag down. My flag flown. As long as she won't accept radio transmission or visual is the only way we can communicate. Correct, we wait until we have visual confirmation and Captain Noda and show him we have Naka taken hostage. Naka, are you sure you're comfortable with this? Aye. It's for the good of the ship, the fleet, the civilization. I'm eager to do it. Now, Lady Naka, can't be further than 10 yards from the ship. So we have to convince Captain Noda to come aboard. That's up to you, Captain. I hope you've worked on your line skills. Perhaps we should practice beforehand. Excellent, I'll play Noda, Kancho. I see you have come to your senses, and then you will join me alongside the captain. Captain of anti-nationalist pretenses. Oh gee. You can do better than that, Captain. Impressive, let me join you on your forces and we shall celebrate. Ha 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 ha. The power has gone to his head. It's an impressively deep voice, oh my. Let's keep calm, team. We're so close to our target. Heavy fog rolling from the southeast. Naka, are you alright? Full steam ahead. For the sake of Sendai, I will brave little fog. Captain Noda embraced the cover of the fog. Haha, that's right, lovely Ryochi. Morgana's approaching. Noda fears no ships, aha. I shall conquer them with your honor. No, seriously, Morgana's approaching from the fog. Snap out of it, you hopeless romantic. Two arms, engage the fleet. Sendai sighted, Captain. Our white flag is flying, but no response. It must be the fog, sir. They can't see us, let alone our flag. Send a signal flare to get their attention in any possible way. How do you plan to subdue Noda once he's on board? Hirochi and Marks and I will corner him in the officers' mess and hold him hostage. Then they are my sister ship. I know Noda's powerless. Comes from a powerful Shinzoku Satazumi. His family traces their lineage to the time of the samurai. So we'll need to get him drunk first. Do you think that's the most noble decision? Captain, Sendai has responded. They're pulling alongside us. Captain is on deck, and the captain is on deck. Are the cuffs too tight, Naka? Let's finish this for the sake of Sendai. Kensho, you have made a wise choice. Are you ready to cast aside these bells and fight for what really matters? Absolutely, Captain. I have taken this bell prisoner. She can't, however, leave the ship, so please come aboard and let's discuss his terms of engagement with the enemy. You're an incredible Kancho. Someday you'll make Admiral. With this leadership, show me the way. I can't believe you would betray me, Kancho. Challenge Bella, Captain Noda is the way up. Let's wait to the officer's mess. I do hope those food the battle. All these battles have left me ravished. This rice beer is fantastic. Brings me great joy in seeing you serving on my side. I must admit, your words spoke to me. These Morganas are merely distractions. It would be surprised if they were an enemy invitation, Kanjo. So many countries will do anything to extinguish the light of Japan. So Tayeri del Fuego is next then. The Straits of Mulligan. Or Majiel. Occupying a vital position where east meets west for the Empire would finally have a port to the Atlantic. How can we fight both the Morganas and the rest of the world at the same time? The Morganas will disappear once the Bells are imprisoned. You'll see. Now that you have your Bell hostage, the attacks will cease. Captain Morgana is approaching. It's a swarm. We have mere minutes until attack. What? Stay here where it's safe, Captain. Lieutenant Marks will protect you. I will. You better believe it. Where are they coming from? Sendai? We'll radio her. No harm will come to her. Furiochi to the bridge. Chapter 23. So we're almost done. The fog is aiding our enemies. We need to it needs to dissipate soon. Certainly is improving our visuals. I can really keep an eye on Sendai. As long as Noda is secure, we're alright. I hope Lieutenant Marks is as well. Noda is intimidating, and Lieutenant Marks isn't the brutiest. Burliest. I didn't catch you saying that. Did I say that out loud? See no evil, hear no evil. Exactly as it should be. Lena still seems to be in great distress. She's stirring. I need to calm her. What can we do to help? It's this fog. I can't concentrate with it. I won't be able to form a proper connection until it's gone. Don't look now, but Morgana's are approaching again. Hopefully the seas of war will clear the fog. Chapter 24. The fog seems to be clearing, but it's still too thick. You! Ah! I tried to stop him, but he was too fast. His sword cut my gun in two. She's not your prisoner at all. It was a trap. I'm not falling for it. Let me off this ship or I'll cleave you in two. Not so fast, Kanjo. I refuse to let you touch a single sailor on this ship. Even if I have to shoot you myself, I assure you, unlike Lieutenant, I will find my mark. Too late. Sendai is set to fire upon the straits within the minute. My failsafe in case you failed to return me. This will mean all out war. 3, 2, 1. What is happening? The fog has lifted. She's redirecting fire from Sendai. The shields are falling into the water. Kia. Possible no bell could stop a samurai. You're a demon. I'll send you straight to hell. Yeah. That's what you wish. Oh, by the kami, it's so cold. Did you see that? She twisted his own sword around him and felled him with his own blade. Tenno, forgive me. Your head was misguided, but your honor is restored. There they are. Get ready, crewmen. We can defend them at this time. And balance is restored. We did it. We saved the world at least for a day. You should have seen Naka. Such grace, such poise, just calm under pressure. I was great too, right? The best, never better, huh? That was an incredible flying, Kancho. Sunday is safe, thank you. So thanks to you, Naka, that ability to command was fire. That ability to command fire was almost unbelievable. You saved us. What is it, Naka? As long as I am Captain Arrow, never rest until Morganas are defeated. And the world knows that Bells are saved us. Yep. Your conviction is incredible, Kanjo. As then they stopped staring. Hi, Kanjo. She is happy. She is ready to serve her purpose to defend civilization. She trusts you. She trusts me, and now I trust my Kanjo. Guide her then, Naka. Sir, guide Sendai as you see fit. Hi, Kanjo, with pleasure. Like Cruiser Sendai to Naka. Launch salute.